Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I am a full-time reseller, and I go to mainly the Goodwill bins to find clothing, shoes, and accessories to flip online for a profit. And I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. My vintage items go on Depop, and my main platform is eBay. And you will definitely see that in this video. So today I'm going to be talking about my weekend sales from this past weekend, which was January 12th. Any sales that came in Friday after I shipped my sales in the morning into Sunday, which was the 14th. Now, I had a really slow weekend. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, I had a decent amount of sales, but they were really low dollar sales. I mean, I felt like I was just giving stuff away. And I kind of made a mistake that we will talk about a little bit later. But we are just going to jump right into the sales. I will tell you my numbers. I'll tell you my net profits for each item, where it sold, how long it took to sell, things like that. So first off, I had $322.09. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Like I said, from Friday, late morning after I shipped out my sales to Sunday. And majority of that was on eBay. So $237.09 of that came from eBay. Poshmark, I've literally had 3 sales, which is so unlike me. I mean, lately it seems to be more of a common thing, but Poshmark used to do a lot better for me. Definitely has slowed down, especially over this past year. Let me know, has Poshmark slowed down for you guys at all or not? In Mercari, I had 1 sale, which is $28. Depop, no sales. I usually get like 2 sales a month on Depop, honestly. So Friday, July. Definitely not July. There is snow on the ground outside. I don't know about you guys, but today's Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, today is Tuesday. And last night we got about 3 to 4 inches of snow. And I know a lot of the East Coast has been getting hit with snow as well. But Friday, January 12th, I sold a J. Crew merino wool cardigan. This I actually had for less than a month. I got this at the bins. I also currently have a 35% sale going on in my eBay store on the entire store, but I also have a 15% coupon going on, which is where my mistake came in. So I didn't realize that buyers could use both of them. Like, my entire sale or my entire store is at a discount right now, but after that discount, they can go in and apply the coupon as well. So a lot of the sales from this weekend came from buyers using my sale price and the coupon price. So I definitely fixed that. I am no longer having the coupon running. I'm just having the sale going. I figured I'm pretty much going to be having a sale going all the time on all of my items. It attracts, it kind of intrigues buyers, I think. So anyways, that J. Crew cardigan, I can't remember what I had it listed at, but again, it sold at the 35% off. It sold for only $16.13. Like I said, the buyer also used the 15% off coupon. Now, I only had $1.28 into that. All my buyers pay shipping on eBay as well, so that definitely helps. So my net profit after shipping fees and platform fees was $10.87. Like I said, that sold in less than a month, which I was really happy with. This next thing actually sold within just a few days. It was a mossy oak reversible camo. It was camo on the one side and blaze orange on the other side. A bucket hat. Pretty sure I showed this in a haul, but this sold in just a few days. The buyer sent me an $8 offer, which I accepted. I only had $1.28 into that as well. My net profit was $5.84. Not a huge net profit, but really fast flip. It's a hat, which takes very little effort to photograph and list and store and ship. So I'm okay with that really quick flip for a few dollars. This next thing is a piece that I've had for about 6 months, way too long. Honestly, I probably would have picked it up again, but maybe not because it didn't sell that well. I think because the print was pretty muted. It was like a southwestern print by the brand Woolrich, button-up shirt, women's. But like I said, the print was pretty muted. This sold on eBay as well. The last one sold on eBay, the hat, I don't know if I said that. But the Woolrich Southwestern button-up shirt sold for $15.39 on eBay. My cost of goods was about $2, a little bit under. So my net profit after fees, my cost of goods, everything is $11.50, which isn't great. Like I said, this video has a lot of lower dollar sales this weekend, which I'm not okay with, but at the same time, like, better than nothing, you know what I mean? This next thing was a Chico's. It was a vintage Chico's design embroidered vest. This I had for about 3 months. My cost of goods was $3.38. What you doing, girl?
Throw this away.
Okay. So my cost of goods was $3.38, a little bit higher for that piece. I cannot remember where I got that, honestly. Maybe at a regular thrift store. Like I said, nowadays, I pretty much only go to the Goodwill outlet. My cost of goods is right between $1 or $2. But this sold for $15.25 on eBay. After my cost of goods and eBay fees, my net profit was $9.89. Again, another like $10 profit item. Not great. This next thing was actually a viewer sale, which thank you so much, Anastasia. I think that's how you would say it. Thank you so much, by the way. I love your name. That is so beautiful. She actually bought 2 things from me on 2 different days. The first thing was this oversized floral kind of medallion boho scarf. I actually showed this in my last haul, which was a Goodwill bins haul. And I said, you know, it's unbranded, but it's really cute. It's really big, so I think it'll sell. I'm pretty sure she saw that video and she bought that from me as well as another item. Like I said, like 2 days later, I believe. So thank you so much. She bought that for $15.81 plus 15% off. My cost of goods for that was only 88 cents, which was really, really good. So my net profit after fees and my cost of goods was $11.02. And that only took 2 days to sell. Thank you so much again, Anastasia. I really appreciate it. So that is everything that sold on Friday. All of those sales were eBay sales. Nothing sold on Poshmark on Friday. So moving on to Saturday, this next piece is a vintage suede color block pair of pants. I've had these for about 3 months as well. My cost of goods was about $2. I can't remember where I got these. I think I got these from the bins, but I did not have that marked on my spreadsheet. So I'm not positive, but it sold for $40. A buyer sent me that offer, plus shipping, of course, like I said. And so my net profit after my cost of goods and eBay fees and all of that was about $34.65, which is more like what I like my net profit to be. Anything honestly over $20, like, I'm good with. The next thing sold for like next to nothing. This piece I've had forever, for over a year. I don't even remember where I got this piece. But yeah, this is a Harry Potter t-shirt. And this was actually an international sale, which I thought was so funny. They definitely paid more in shipping than they did for the actual t-shirt. But this sold for $4.84. This is going to the UK, which is so exciting. I love selling internationally. So if you guys sell on eBay and you don't know, you can easily opt into the global shipping program. I think that's the new name they call it, or the international shipping program. It's literally a toggle on and off button on eBay, and they take care of the international part for you. So you're able to sell internationally without the headache of it. So if you have never done that or looked into it, I definitely suggest it. I get a few international sales a month, and it's really cool just to see where some of my pieces are going. Like I said, this piece is going to the UK. But yeah, so it sold for $4.84. I paid about $1 or $2 for it. I can't exactly remember because I've had it forever, like I said. So my net profit on this was only about $2.45, which is laughable. But again, I'm really glad to see an old piece leave my store and go into a new home. This next piece was, again, a really quick flip, but I probably could have gotten a lot more for it. This sold in just 2 weeks. This is by the brand Artisans. This is a vintage crew neck sweatshirt. It had a double collar, bird print. I just got this a few weeks ago. I did show it in a Thrift With Me video. My cost of goods for this was $2.40. I got this at a little hole in the wall, little church run thrift store that I had gone to for the first time, and picked up a couple vintage items from there. So my cost of goods was a little higher than if I was going to the bins, but still $2.40 is really great. But a buyer sent me a $16 offer, which I accepted. I originally had this listed for like $35, I think. Accepted $16 because sales were slow, like I said. So when sales are slow, I'm more willing to accept lower offers, and sales bring sales. So me accepting this offer and making the sale could have helped me bring other sales, you know what I mean? So my cost of goods for this, like I said, was $2.40 after fees, and my cost of goods, my net profit was $11.68. But sold in only 2 weeks, so I'm really happy with a quick flip. This next piece I've had for a really long time as well. I don't remember how much I paid for this, probably about $2. That's usually where my average cost of goods lays, $2 to $3 before I started going to the bins. Now it's right around $1. But this is a Madewell, kind of like a knit tiered kind of bell sleeve, like I said, kind of knit material sweater. This sold for $13.82 plus the 15% off coupon on eBay. Like I said, I paid about $2 for it, so my net profit after fees and my cost of goods was about $8.54. You guys, these small sales do add up, thankfully, but like I said, this is definitely one of the slowest months I've had in a long time, which is expected. You know, like January is usually one of the slowest months for me of the entire year. But the week prior to this, even the week right before that weekend, I was having really good sales left and right. So it just goes to show that reselling is a roller coaster, and you definitely have to hang on for the ride. So these next 3 items are my only Poshmark sales of the entire weekend. They all sold on Saturday. This first thing is a lot of 2 mini Bowden shorts. This sold for $12. The buyer sent me an offer. I accepted it. I had these for less than a month, so these sold really fast as well. I had $1.90 into both pair, so my net profit after fees and my cost of goods was $7.15. This next piece I've had for forever as well. Can't remember where I got this. Paid about $2 for it probably, but it's this vintage Eddie Bauer windbreaker jacket, full zip. This did sell for my full asking price though, for $25 on Poshmark. So after Poshmark fees and my cost of goods, I made about $18 on this. So the next piece is the last Poshmark sale of the weekend. This was a vintage Ralph Lauren denim button-down shirt. Had this for about 3 months. So honestly, anything that I can sell within 3 months is really good for me. I try to sell items within 3 months and under. That makes me really happy. I'm not always successful at that, but when I am, it's great. So this sold for $20. The buyer sent me an offer. I paid $1.41 for this. I did get this from the bins about 3 months ago, like I said. So after Poshmark fees and my cost of goods, my net profit was $14.59. Moving on to Sunday, which was January 14th. First thing that sold was a Disney Parks crew neck sweatshirt. Had this forever. Again, I cannot remember where I got this, but probably paid about $2 for it. Buyer sent me a $10 offer, which I accepted. So my net profit after fees, everything like that, was $6.98. This next thing, again, I've had for a while, probably about 6 months or so. This was the second item that Anastasia bought for me, as well as that scarf. And this was a ModCloth dress. I loved the pattern of this dress, but she messaged me and said, since I bought the scarf and already paid shipping once, do you mind, I forget how she worded it, but I gave her a discount because she had to pay shipping twice, essentially. So I sent her a $15 offer on this, plus shipping on eBay. My cost of goods, probably about $2. So my net profit after fees and everything like that was $11.65. And we only have a couple more things to go over. So the next sale, again, was an eBay sale, was a Holland silk scarf. This I've only had for about a month. I found this at the bins. I paid only $1.35. When I looked up comps for this, I saw a few of these had sold recently on eBay, but I believe I originally had this listed for around $25. Then I had the 35% off sale going on eBay. But anyways, the buyer sent me a $12 offer, which I accepted, again because sales are really slow. Cost of goods was only $1.35. So after fees and my cost of goods, my net profit was $8.99. Now again, same thing that I said about the hat earlier. This scarf I sold in about a month. Really easy to photograph, ship, store, everything like that. So I'm really okay with that $9 profit. The next thing is by the brand Bershka. I've had this forever as well. Don't remember where I got it. This sold for $7. That's what the buyer sent me an offer of. I accepted. But for some reason, they paid $16.20 in shipping. Not exactly sure. So I'm going to have to kind of look into that. But I paid about $2 for this. So my net profit was actually $9.68. I feel like when the post office changed first class to USPS Ground Advantage, it really kind of screwed things up. Like, I really need to go over some of my older listings and change them from priority to first class, because in the past, first class was anything a pound or under. Now Ground Advantage, I think, can be up to like 70 pounds. So a lot of my listings are still priority mail, which I think is why this person paid so much for shipping. But anyways, we only have 2 items left. This next piece is by the brand The Territory Ahead. This sold in about 2 months. This sold for $12.16, which was that 35% off sale that I was running. I only paid about $1.43 for this. I got this from the bins, and my net profit was $9.28. And last but not least was a pair of Disney shorts, Disney Parks kind of terry cloth shorts. Had these for about 6 months. Pretty sure I got these from the bins, so I probably paid about $1 for them. Somebody sent me a $7 offer on eBay, which I accepted. They sent me that offer on the 13th, which was Friday, but they did not pay until Monday, which was the 15th. So I included that in this video. Maybe I shouldn't have, but anyways, after my cost of goods, my net profit on that was only $3.97. So you guys, you can kind of see how reselling is a roller coaster. I mean, I remember a few videos ago, I posted pooling sales with me. 1 day of sales, literally 1 day of sales, was pretty much the same amount as what I just talked about. And this is from the entire weekend. So it's totally okay. Honestly, I kind of debated whether or not to even post this or even talk about these sales, because I originally planned to make a pool my sales with me. The snow and my broken down car kind of ruined that. And then I was like, do I even want to talk about this weekend sales, because they're really bad. Like, I mean, this is not where I want my numbers to be. This is not where I want my weekend sales to be. But honestly, I think it happens for a reason, because like I said, my car's broken down, so blessing in disguise that I had a slower weekend. But anyways, I decided to make this video and just post it anyways, because I don't want to just share with you guys like my great sales or when things are going good. You also have to see the lows and how things are slow for everybody, not just you or me. You know what I mean? Everybody has slow periods, and that's okay. The most important thing, in my opinion, is to be consistent. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. My next video hopefully will be a Goodwill bins haul. We will see. I'm not positive yet. I really want to get there, but again, it snowed out. The car situation, not positive. So hoping to make it up to the bins soon. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday or whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you in my next one.